What is up, good people? It is IGPodCon. We are back with episode 12 of our Elder Scrolls Online playthrough series. We are on Pamzola, the Breton Templar, and today we're going to jump in and do some questing for scribing, essentially. We're going to play through the second era of scribing. That's what the whole episode's about, is us just questing and seeing what scribing's got to offer, essentially. If you want to know more about scribing and the complete breakdown, definitely go check out episode 11 of my playthrough series. I break down everything scribing has to offer, how to unlock it, what it is, all that good stuff in the previous episode. Otherwise, strap in, sit back, relax, like, subscribe, completely free to do. Comment down below if you have any questions. Otherwise, let's go do some questing. So I'm here in Dishon, Mournhold, and you can go to any capital city outside the Mages Guild. For Ebonheart Pact, we are in Dishon here. Grotwood for Aldmeri Dominion, or Wayrest, Stormhaven for Daggerfall Covenant. But we are in Dishon and Mournhold. And there's a little dude to start the quest. You can also just come up here to the Crown Store, like I said in the last episode. Go to Quest Starters and grab it right here. So we're going to grab it from him. Alright. So we just started it. If we look here, you'll see his little icons lit up. We're actually going to go in the journal and see what it says. So it says, Votori Nalia, a knight in the Order of the Lamp, is exploring some kind of magical anomaly. She's requested assistance to the Mages Guild to investigate this source of unknown and untamed power. I should seek out Adept Ernard to learn more about this magical anomaly and Votori's call for aid. He should be at the location marked on the map. So we're actually going to play through this. I'm going to cut out all the parts of me running around, doing all the fighting and all that weird stuff. But we are going to highlight the commentary, the lore, the context, all that good stuff. Me playing through it, the vital parts and stuff. So that way you can get the whole storyline and kind of understand it. It's a meme for your second screen, essentially. So if you just spammed through it to get it done with and you want to actually know what the quest was about, this is a great way to do it as well, is just watching through this. I actually want to enjoy the lore, and I think it's a really, really good story. I've played through it once before, way back in the day when it came out. But we're actually going to enjoy it again here. So.
You stopped. Thank you, Adept. I've been asked to find one of our more adventurous members, someone that could lend a situation fresh eyes. You look like just the person to help with our predicament.
Oh, I am. I got your message. What's this all about?
The Archmagister asked that I not say too much in earshot of my guildmates. Let's just say it's a magical anomaly. Untamed power from an unknown source. Plenty to catch a mage's interest. That's just the trouble. It could be highly dangerous.
Is the Mages Guild keeping this a secret?
For now. Power draws mages like moths to a flame. We're a little hopeless that way. Votori Nalia, a knight from the Order of the Lamp, is on the scene. She needs someone to help her explore this anomaly and assess the danger. What do you say?
Sure, I'll help Votori Nalia assess this magical anomaly.
Excellent! The anomaly is in an old complex called Sunamir, beneath the Sunhold Mages Guild. Good luck. Hopefully the rest of us won't be far behind you.
What else can you tell me about Votori Nalia?
Take my word for it, she's one of our best. Professional, highly focused, a tad overworked, maybe. Some say knights in the Order of the Lamp are just failed mages. Those people haven't met Nalia.
She's a knight that uses magic, huh?
She's got an incredible aptitude for portal magic. Taught me everything I know. She'd have made a fine adept if she didn't love that sword so much. At least, I think she loves it. She's hard to read these days. Very focused on work, like I said.
So can you tell me more about the Order of the Lamp?
They fill many roles, often acting as bodyguards for powerful members or guardians of ancient magics. There aren't many knights in the Order, especially compared to the number of mages in the guild.
Why aren't there many knights in the Order?
The standard for knights inducted into the Order soar higher than Kapora Tower. We don't just take anyone who can swing a blade, especially these days.
What do you know about this anomaly?
Precious little, I'm afraid. They broke through an old wall to get at it. Votori Nalia can fill you in on the details, but I heard one of the other knights mention its old, deep magic. Makes sense, given the age of Sunamir.
Sunamir is a guild hall?
No, Sunamir predates the founding of the Mages Guild by, 1,000 years or so.
Holy shit.
It's an ancient library, I think. Lots of dusty tomes and some esoteric stories from all across Tamriel.
Alright, let's check this
Nalia
shit
and the
out.
others are inside. Stay safe in there.
Can you believe
Into the
have
portal
to
we
register
go.
to enter the city?
Screenshot.
Ah, good. You must be our backup. A nod came through.
Magnus, watch over you, Alia. We'll keep watch out here.
Right. Lead the way, traveler. The door just down the hall here.
Alright. See what we
Mind
can
your
see.
step. This place is a bit of a mess thanks to that portal.
Sorry, it was driving me nuts. There we go.
Now that we have a moment, allow me to introduce myself. Nalia, Votary Knight in the Order of the Lamp. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Adept. Enard briefed you on our situation?
He asked me to help you investigate a magical anomaly.
That's exactly right. I'm quite proficient with portals, you see. This was my first time patrolling here in Sunamir, filling in for a friend. I sensed a portal through the wall back there, and when we broke through... well...
Did you try to go through yet?
I mean, I tried. There used to be a lot more wall back there. The portal didn't like me trying to go through one bit. Raw magical energy came bursting out. I'm just lucky I wasn't scraped up too bad.
What do you want to do now?
This portal is old magic, keyed to require 2 people to enter at the same time. I think. That's where you come in. I'll see if I can stabilize it, then we go through together. Do you have any questions before we head in?
I do have a few
Fair
questions.
enough. I'll answer what I can. What would you like to know?
Why do you think the portal needs more than one person to grant entry?
I'm good with portal magic. Really good. But I'm self-taught. I can't really put it into words like one of the adepts might. I've made and examined a lot of portals. This one is odd. Unique. A door with 2 keyholes waiting since the First Era.
That's sick. Can you tell where it leads?
It's the strangest thing. I'm certain it's somewhere in a Daedric realm, but it's shrouded somehow. Protected. And it wasn't always there. It's like a bubble of our world suspended by a thread in that realm. The thread being this portal.
What else can you tell me about this place?
Sunamir? We're in Somerset, deep under the Mages Guild in Sunhold. There's a few ways inside, so the guild has us patrol every so often, just to make sure no cultists or tome thieves got in.
Why is this place so important to the Mages Guild?
It's not, really. The place was donated to the guild sometime around its founding. The oldest books found here were from the early middle of the First Era. Shame they weren't kept in better condition. A lot of these books have been lost to time.
The Order of the Lamp. Can you tell me more about them?
Each knight takes a solemn vow to protect the Mages Guild, its members, and its goals. When we're available, we also go in first to deal with situations like this, trying to assess the unknown before letting the adepts get their hands dirty.
Why wouldn't you be available?
There aren't many votaries in the Order right now. Part of why I joined up. I tried the adept's life before that. Being a lamp knight suits me better. Even if I still get called on for my portal magic just as much as before.
Why not ask one of your colleagues to enter the portal with you? Why seek me out?
If we were still on patrol, I'd be perfectly comfortable with Laren and Julian at my side. But we have no idea what's beyond that portal. One of the nice parts of being in a guild is you can call in backup. That's you.
Alright, let's head through the portal.
Here we go.
See what's popping.
It's happening again! Brace yourself!
Uh-oh.
That blast reawakened some latent magic in here. Look around while I get this thing under control.
And all this books that would a location to meditate on. I just need a little more time.
Huh.
An illusion? It seems distorted. Watch out!
This page appears torn from a journal. Packed all I could, but mainly carry resentment. The thoughtless whims of fools and madmen have left my heart barren. I've broken myself trying to save everything. I'll leave and make a legacy to carry on what I discovered. The Scaralarium will live again, just not today.
Lots of old notes down here. This thing's as stable as I can make it. Let's head in before another surge of magic.
Alright. Nothing like jumping into a Scary black hole, huh?
Good to know I was right about the portal. Let's figure out where we are and find the source of all this unstable magic.
Alright, let's do it. When goes the tango?
This architecture is elven. We must still be near Somerset.
Purple torch bug, that's pretty badass. And I think I've seen a white one. Look at them, pink. That's a first. I've never seen them that color before. Give me the bug. I want the bug. Alright, can't get the bug.
All
Oopsie.
these defenses are meant to protect what?
Something. This is pretty badass looking, I will say that.
Do you feel that surge of magic? We're getting close.
Whoa there, buddy. You simmer down right now.
Show them who you are, Kami!
Still getting over my cold. It's kicking my ass. Alright, so that guy was a beast from the east. Whammy, we are here. Hey, we could always go back. That's cool. I didn't know we could. So here's our way shrine for the Skillarium. And we'll spend a lot of time running back and forth to this place. The Skillarium itself is
Whatever's
not
causing
very
this,
large.
I think
So
it's in the next room. Come on.
the Ship of Ice. Alright, we're not going to read that. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing. Let's get in here. Let's see what we can see. So this is the Scribing altar.
Where are we?
Famous.
What is this place?
There's our Indrik, our Netch, our Dragon, and our Griffin. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
This place is incredible. We'll have to explore when we're not in mortal danger. All this unstable magic seems to be flowing from those doors to the altar.
I can try to close those doors.
See? You took the words right out of my mouth. Close the doors if you can. I'll see what I can do to stabilize the focusing crystal on the altar.
Good luck.
I'll handle things here. Shut those doors.
Ulfsild's log. Your discovery might fare well. I found the luminaries, though I was not first to do so. If you're reading this, then I take comfort in the fact that I will not be the last. May you find them as I found them, taking each step on that journey in your own measure. The shift in perspective needed to find them and earn their favor is as much a gift to you as the favor itself. Create magic the likes of which the world has never seen before. Style your expressions of magic and exaltation or defiance of them. I am fond of each of them in their own way, but then I suppose my heart has always bent for immortal things, despite never wanting to be immortal myself. I learned from them as they learned from me, and I learned from myself. I still don't know what the luminaries are. I know what I think they might be, and if you haven't found my notes on that yet, I'm sure you will in due time. I wish I could hear your theories, whoever you are. I wish Shalador had shared in my fascination of the luminaries, is what it should say. I wish a lot of things. This is not a wish. I put these words to page with faith that someday someone will read them. Someone will find what I've lost, and they have. You're reading this now, so it's happened. Isn't it lovely, and despite the impermanence of people and parchment, these stories found some way to persist. All I did to leave behind a piece of myself, it wasn't for nothing. This is what I have to tell myself, anyway, as I make my final preparations, say my final farewells. Everything is in place, and it still feels like not enough. The rest of the pages of this journal have been torn out, so we don't know the rest of the story yet. So we're going to do a little Geronimo here. Come over here to these doors, see what's popping. We're going to cleanse them, it looks like.
It's been too long since someone basked in my presence.
I suppose. That one didn't have a voice. That's interesting.
Hello? Oh no, is someone there?
Humans ascend this star-parked night. Want a lamp?
Adventurer,
Want a light?
I need you up here, now!
Hello.
That wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
Meddlers, thieves, what have you done to my altar?
We were just trying to calm things down. Who in oblivion are you?
Yeah, where'd you come from? I want to know now.
This is a fine way to wake after centuries of restless slumber.
Right.
Did she send you? You're not at all what I was promised. It wasn't enough to break in. You had to smash the altar, too.
We were trying to calm the unstable magic. Who are you?
You may call me the Crow. This is the Scalarium, and... I see now. She didn't send you. If she had, your knight wouldn't have smashed the altar's focusing crystal.
I want to help. Just tell me what to do.
I suppose, if you meant true harm, you could have done much worse. We'll need a new crystal to act as a focus for the altar. Procure one, and... pin feathers. I suppose it's the only way. We'll have to try.
Have to try what?
This altar focuses power to shape the very heart of magic itself. If we're going to get things under control, I'll need to talk you through the rite of scribing. But first things first, there should be an old focus or two in the East Wing. Hurry.
Alright, I'll find a new focus in the East Wing, man.
The East Wing should still have a replacement crystal boxed up somewhere. Don't let the Scalarium's defenses stand in your way. Hurry now.
What is scribing? Can you tell me what's going on?
We'll have all the time in the world to talk after the magic here is quelled. If the altar isn't stabilized, our conversation options will be very limited. Because we will be dead.
Huh, I'll find that crystal then.
I'll hang back.
Yep, you
That
do that.
blast took a lot out of me.
A talking crow. So once we do the first mission or so, after doing the Endrick mission, Ferrando will be right here. He's one of our vendors that we talked about in the last episode, that you can come and buy scripts or grimoires from. And he'll cycle through them on a regular basis, which is kind of cool. So I've never done my companion's ultimate. Let's try it. Is he gonna do it? Oh, he's not full yet. My bad. Sorry. I've never done an ultimate companion. Maybe he'll just cast it on his own. Oh, he did. That's cool. Speed boost. Wah, wah. Sound effects make everything better.
Yes, good. Bring the crystal to the altar. Place it in the empty locus. If we are to quell this magic, we must focus it into a new creation. Place your hands on the altar. This is the Scribing altar. Make this grimoire your own.
Alright, so this is soul magic. Willed Soul. Launch a concentrated blast of soul magic at a target. This is the grimoire. It's a blank piece of paper, but it gives us the base idea of what it's going to do. So we're going to click on it. Now we're going to customize it by adding scripts. It defines the function of your skill, gives you unique effects, and a final benefit of your choosing. So, focus scripts. You'll see here we've unlocked a bunch of... Oh, maybe this is just what it gives us. I don't know. What do we want our thing to do? So, deal bleed damage, disease damage, flame damage, frost magic, pull, deals magic damage to an enemy, pulls them to you, and taunts them. So if you were a tank, that'd be a great one. Shock damage. So what I'm thinking is we're going to just go with flame damage because that's what we're heavy on anyway. We do tons of fire damage already. Let's go with that. Class Mastery. For 5 seconds you gain that much armor and 150 weapon and spell damage if Sacred Ground is active on you. These values are increased by 50%. Deals 4,800 flame damage over 10 seconds. We can make it a dot essentially. So we'll hit him for that much damage, and then it'll also cause us over time. Essentially applies another dot. Dots are great while we're stabbing him in the face. So we can apply Breach. 10 seconds, increasing your weapon and spell damage by 20%. That's huge. Major Cowardice, reducing weapon and spell damage by that. Which reduces the healing received. So they each do something different. I'm just kind of checking them out to see how I want to build my first skill. Grants some power for 10 seconds, increasing the damage of heavy attacks. I'm not doing that. Increasing your magic and stamina recovery by 30% for 10 seconds. That's kind of nice. I'm going to go with Breach myself. And I'm going to turn it into a dot. So I added these 3 scripts. This is now what the skill actually does. You're going to launch a concentrated blast of soul magic at a target. Deals this much flame damage to an enemy. Deals another 4,800 flame damage over 10 seconds, and it afflicts the enemy with major breach for 10 seconds, reducing physical and spell resistance by 5948, essentially allowing me to do more damage over the next 10 seconds. So it will be one of the first skills I use in my rotation. This is how much it costs. This is how far I can actually shoot the skill. So anybody within 28 meters, I can actually blast them with this. I don't know if I want to do this. Let me go back and try something real quick. I want to look at my skills. So one of my skills right here, Vampire's Bane. So this increases major savagery and prophecy, increasing your weapon and spell crit rating, which is juicy. So, and grants minor sorcery. Times wrath ability grants minor sorcery to you and your group for 20 seconds. So I have minor sorcery already. Well, we need to throw that on. Minor sorcery. And savagery and prophecy. Okay, so you can't stack it twice, so you can only do it once. That's why I'm trying to look here. Ring of Flame. Weapon and spell damage by 20%. That's actually kind of good. I think I'm actually going to go that way. And I want it to be a dot. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to scribe it.
Scribed. The magic of the Scalarium is calmed.
Fiery Soul.
Well done.
Would you like to go to skills menu to assign your new skill? Yes, I would. Let's go in there. So see, it's
Hang
down
on.
here in Soul Magic,
What just
boom,
happened?
and it added it to our list of skills. That's pretty cool. And we can equip it to our hotbar, which I find to be badass, right? I do want to check out my classes here. So that's 47 and then 741. That's 56 and 48. So that'd be 480 every second. But that brutality is huge. So that's kind of nice. I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Suppose we're going to put it right here. We're going to try it and see if it's halfway decent. That's a single target damage though. I don't know. No. It's not even a skill I'm going to use on my bar at the moment. So I don't... Maybe it'll level up and be good? I don't know. See, this is an AoE dot, which is way better in my personal opinion. Yep, we're going to leave it the way it was, sorry. But then you can put a new skill on your bar, if you choose to.
The altar is quiet, and for the first time in centuries, Scribing has returned to Tamriel. It's clear Ulfsil did not send you, but I believe she would be quite proud of you just the same.
Ulfsil didn't send us. Who is she?
Archmage Ulfsild the Evergreen? Warrior Witch of Kyne's Aegis? Clever woman of the Druidoc? The Pale's priestess of Juno? She created the Scalarium and perfected the art of scribing.
And that's what I just did? Scribing? Shaping magic?
Like a ray of sunlight from Magnus himself. Yes, scribing is an art developed by Archmage Ulfsild in collaboration with powerful beings. Spirits, if you like. They are called the Luminaries of Magic. And you, adventurer, are going to seek them out.
Really? Why would I do
To
that?
inherit Ulfsild's legacy. To make your mark on spellcraft itself. The Luminaries wait beyond these beautiful sealed doors. If you're willing, I will guide you on the path of scribing. I will take you under my wing.
And I can scribe more grimoires? Shape new skills?
There is a world of magic beyond your mortal ken, adventurer. With the Luminaries at your side, there is nothing you cannot accomplish. Speak to your knight. Consider my offer.
That's my name. I'll talk to Nalia.
There is much to be done, but it will be good to flex my feathers again.
What exactly is scribing?
Like a flock moving across the sky, spreading twists and turns in the wind. It was an art form, a discipline, and a life's work. And as she got to know the Luminaries, it became a collaboration with her very best friends.
Why did Ulfsil develop scribing?
Ulfsild saw the world differently. She could literally see magic, watch as it spiraled in ribbons across the world. As she grew up and formally learned to cast spells, it gave her a perspective on magecraft no one else had.
So scribing was a way for her to help others see magic like she did.
Yes. She hoped that with proper technique and a sufficiently powerful focus, anyone could develop the same relationship with magic she had. She spent the work of lifetimes pursuing that dream, and never quite saw her work bear fruit.
What makes scribing work? The grimoires, the scripts, the ink, what?
Most spells and skills are time-honored traditions. Reliable, consistent. But they lack artistry, require nothing from the caster beyond a basic understanding of how magicka flows. I described scribing as an art because it requires artistry.
So she combined art with magic.
Yes, that's a good way to look. Spells and skills built from the ground up with artistry. No one would claim they're the most efficient, most reliable workings. But they're far more flexible than the average magecraft.
They're flexible. That's where scripts come in.
Ha! You've got it. You can paint a picture with many different brushes, many different colors, can you not? Scribing allows a talented hand to do the same with magic, crafting a spell or skill in just the artistic fashion you want.
So how did the luminaries help her with scribing?
Ulfsild's innate gift to see magicka brought with it a lifetime of lived experiences not easily transferred to others. So she developed the art of shaping magic via ink, parchment, and quill. What was missing was raw mystical strength.
The luminaries lent her strength.
In so many ways, scribing hinges upon the borrowed power of the luminaries, channeled through the altar. With their power flowing to the focus at the heart of the Scalarium, a mage is able to do incredible, ineffable acts of creation.
I have many other questions for you.
And I have questions for you. It's been so long since I've spoken to someone like this. I'll spare you my interrogation. I'll learn more about you as you follow the path of the luminaries.
Huh. You called this place the Scalarium. Where are we?
We are beneath an island called Ivea. In ages past, Ivea was a sanctuary for magic, founded by Ulfsild's husband, Archmagus Shalador. I am caretaker to this space, Ulfsild's familiar, set to watch over it when the island was lost.
Boom. That's huge. Shalador, he is the Mages Guild quest line in this game. When you start out, he is the main Mages Guild quest. We will be playing through that here later down the road. It's massive. They started that 10 years ago. They wrote that storyline, and now they're writing this one. This is his wife that created Scribing. It's just badass, right? Why was the island lost?
Ivea was taken by the Daedric Prince Sheogorath, off to the Shivering Isles. Shalador made a foolish pact with the prince, and the island was lost in the bargain. The Scalarium was lost as well, along with much of Ulfsild's precious work.
Are we in the Shivering Isles right now?
We are. But don't get your feathers in a ruffle. The Scalarium was shielded from mages, princes, and powers long ago. Time has not been kind to Ulfsild's library, but those protective wards still stand strong.
What more can you tell me about Ulfsild?
Has all record of her accomplishments been lost? Not a footnote remains of her life and deeds? Her discovery of the luminaries began long before she met and wed Archmage Shalador, though their collaboration would encompass the work of a lifetime.
What happened to Archmage Shalador?
I don't know. The fate of Ulfsild and Shalador spiraled out of my sight when I was left to watch the Scalarium. They were very much in love, unless something changed between them. But they understood they would not see the end together.
What do you mean? They knew they wouldn't be together forever?
Shalador was one of the greatest mages to walk the face of Nirn. He planned to live until the Aedra themselves wrested him from this world. But Ulfsild didn't want to live forever. She wanted to leave behind a legacy. Now, thanks to you, she will.
That's badass, dude. Can you tell me more about these luminaries of magic?
They are beings of pure magic, hence their name. Utterly unique, like beams of light emanating from the face of Magnus himself. Each has chosen a shape that suits their personality, following goals and interests entirely of their own choosing.
Where do they come from?
Ask each luminary what they are, where they came from, or how they came to be, and they'll each give you a different answer. My suggestion is that you meet them, learn all you can, and decide the answer to that question for yourself.
You said the luminaries could teach me about scribing.
As they themselves once taught Ulfsild. Yes, the luminaries understand magic in a way mortals never could. Their power, freely given, will allow you access to arcane mysteries others could only dream of.
Right on.
I've been a knight in the Order for years, Traveler, and I've never heard of anything like this. A lost art of shaping magic, an ancient library, and these luminaries. This is incredible.
The crow seems to think I can learn more about scribing from the luminaries.
Hopefully you'll learn exactly what a luminary is while you're at it. I'm lucky you were here, Traveler. My magic is so specialized. With that altar, who knows what else you'll learn to do? What sort of spells and skills you'll create?
What do we do next?
Well, I need to report in. Tell the head of my order what's happened and get guidance from the Archmagister. If you're asking my advice, why not stay here? Talk more with the crow and see if you can start to walk this path she mentioned.
This turned out to be quite the portal, or quite the patrol, Nalia.
A patrol to last a lifetime. I brought you in to help with an unstable portal, and look at everything we've done. Explored an ancient library, met a talking crow, and apparently revived an ancient form of magic. Can't wait to see what happens next.
Me either. This elf is badass. I really like her a lot. So we're going to complete that quest.
I have no idea how I'm going to explain this to the head of my order. This will be a long and entertaining conversation. In the meantime, you have a feathered scholar to speak with.
I do? What are you hoping to get from the Mages Guild?
You passed some of my trusted associates when we entered Sunamir. I want them tasked to investigate and catalog what we find. In the meantime, you're our resident expert on scribing. You need to learn everything you can.
There seems to be a good deal still to discover.
You couldn't be more right. What are the luminaries? How do they relate to this lost art of scribing? We have more questions than answers. Luckily, we also have you. Give the crow my regards, traveler.
Alright, I'll go speak to the crow. Good luck, Nalia.
I'm a touch nervous to bring this to the Votary Commander and Archmage Galerion. This is going to come as quite a surprise. And those two hate surprises. I'll be fine. Probably.
Huh. Before you go, can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. We really went into the boggy end of the swamp together, didn't we? Answering a few questions is the least I can do for the world's foremost expert on scribing.
Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, me? Not much to tell, really. I grew up in a guild family. My mother was an adept, and my father was a researcher back in Eldenroot. I started off sort of following in the family business, but most magic just kind of eludes me.
That's why you became a knight in the Order of the Lamp.
Yeah, swords always made more sense to me than spells. Portals and I get along great, something about how they come together, like a good riddle. But most magic and I just don't get along, much to my father's chagrin.
Alright, we'll speak again when you return. Alright, so now... we could carry on, but I think I'm actually going to wrap the video there. We did play the first quest, so now we have access to scribing. We can literally come in here and scribe, if we choose to, at any point, any time. We can go out and quest, we can go out and journey, we can go out and PvP, whatever we want to do. Come back at any point, and we can scribe new skills. We do have to get grimoires, and then we can do whatever, and we can always come back in here and change the skill to at any time if we don't like the way it's going. That being said, though, it will cost us luminous ink. You can see we have 216 of them that we've collected. And as you add new things, if you keep putting them in, it just keeps adding up, obviously getting more and more expensive. This will cost 3 total. It's not a terrible price to pay. I do believe they get more expensive as you go, though, so just bear that in mind. I don't know. We're going to have to see as we dive in. But it's just that simple to unlock scribing. We're actually going to quest through this to unlock all that luminous ink unlocks from those random areas, and just to enjoy the quest and further understand it. The next one will be the Wing of the Indrik, and it kind of forces you to do that one first. But after that, you can do any wing you want in order. I'm just going to go around the horn, which means just go around the room and do them from left to right, personally. After doing the... ooh, he's here.
I've just come back from another expedition.
So we can already buy some scripts here. Just bear that in mind. We can come in here and purchase them. 10 gold. So they're a hell of a lot cheaper. That means I've got them on another character, more than likely, is why they're so cheap. And then you'll see the ones that are very, very expensive. I don't know why it says script already known. Why does it want to charge me 4,000 then? I don't understand why it wants to charge me that much gold. Interesting. This one's 50,000. I haven't done it yet, so I haven't learned it. It's a grimoire. And I'm going to master them all. I want to learn them all, so we will buy them all as we can. Pretty badass. Gives us access to this. This is kind of cool. Check it out. There's a lot to it. There's a lot I don't understand yet. Bear that in mind. We will learn more. Achievement furniture here. As you unlock things, you can come in here and buy stuff for your home. It's a furnishing, library furnishing. We can actually purchase this and put it in our house. This is badass. You can buy the doors for each of the luminaries and put in your home. The wards, you can put them up on your walls. That's kind of cool. Purchase them for gold. That's pretty badass. I like that. And make your house unique, however you want it to be, right? Alright, so definitely like, subscribe. We're going to wrap the video here, and we'll carry on in the next episode. So definitely be on the lookout for that.